tonight. A lot has changed since the last time we saw you here on one of our broadcasts.
A lot has changed, and I think some of it for the better. I'm happy to see MJF. He's the world champ. I know this man very well. He looks dapper as usual. And yes, I had to come back, Excalibur, to save everyone. I'm here.
Thank you. MJF, 1 week ago, an incredible defense of the AEW World Championship against Bandito. But right now, let's go back to the ring and Tony and MJF.
All right, MJF, last week you successfully defended your AEW World title against Bandito.
You know what, Shivani? How about you shut your fat triple chin mouth? It's bad enough I got to look at all these dumb schmucks in this audience tonight. Try to keep your geriatric arm up to my mouth the whole time, okay, pal? I will. Ladies and gentlemen, and I do use that term very loosely around these parts, you are looking at a man who wears beautiful watches, a man who wears custom. It's because I'm the best wrestler on God's green earth. And if you don't believe me, ladies and gentlemen, here is the proof. The prize that every wrestler in this sport wishes they can obtain. Pretty Platinum, the Triple B, the AEW World Championship. Real gold, real diamonds, real platinum. This belt costs more than all you miserable losers could ever possibly dream of having in your bank accounts. So if you ever see some schmuck on your TV screen in my sport claim that they're the best of the best and their name ain't MJF, grab the remote and change the channel, because the only thing coming out of their mouth is the same thing coming out of their ass. I am the world's champion. I hold the grandest prize of them all. I am professional wrestling, baby. And last week, Bandito was the first of many in a long line of losers to find out the hard way that 2026 is the year of the devil and ain't nobody on my level.
That's a big level right there. Big one.
Brody King, one half of the former AEW World Tag Team Champions with Bandito. And one of the men that have been circling MJF in that AEW World Championship like some great white sharks.
Well, yeah, a very big great white shark just came out here. This is a bad man. Mr. King can bust anyone up.
Jeez. Shivani leaving him hanging. You hate to see it.
Max, I'm going to be honest with you, man. After what you did to Bandito last week, the only thing that I can think of is all the ways that I want to hurt you. There is nothing that would bring me more joy than putting my fist through your chest and ripping out your spine. But I'm not going to do that. Because we all know you're just a bitch. And if I put my hands on you, I'm not going to get what I want. And what I want is a match. So I can choke the life out of you, drop you on your head, and take your world title right here, right now, tonight. Ooh.
Massive challenge thrown out by Brody King to kick off our broadcast.
Okay, I'm going to stand over here if that's cool. Interesting proposition, Brody. I really, first of all, in order for me to think this over, if I could just have complete silence from you morons for just a minute, I'd really appreciate it. Upon reflection, I've thought about it long and hard. I'm going to have to say no. And let me make something very clear here. It's not because I'm afraid of you. That's ridiculous. No. No. I get it. You come out here, you bark. These morons, they all bark back, you know. And you know what? The barking makes sense because when I think about you, Brody King, a phrase comes to mind. All bark, no bite. You come out here and you challenge the world champion to a title match? On what grounds, my big burly friend? Huh? Who have you beaten? Oh, that's right, these last couple of weeks. Tomato cans, jabronis, jobbers. If you want to face the world champion, the greatest wrestler on God's green earth, you need to beat elite level talent. And until that happens, this match is not going to take place. And I just want to make one more thing clear. If you ever interrupt the champ ever again, we're going to have a problem. But I got a lot of stuff on my plate tonight, everybody. I got a lot of real competition around the block, so I'm just going to head out. It's been real, and it's been real. Shut the hell up! Here.
Not often you see MJF flustered like that, Taz.
Well, listen, I don't mind him. I mean, listen, it's not a popular thing, but I think MJF made some great points. Why should he defend his title against this monstrous beast?
And it's true that
enough of this barks. Hit my music. Hit my music. None of these barks.
Brody King picked up some impressive wins recently, but there is more than one shark circling MJF who have picked up more impressive victories. I'm thinking of Hangman Adam Page last week. We've got Samoa Joe coming up in action tonight along with Kenny Omega. Swerve Strickland, all of that part of an absolutely loaded AEW Dynamite coming to you live on TBS and HBO Max. But speaking of Samoa Joe, last week it was truly maximum carnage for Samoa Joe and the Ops. Let's take a look at what transpired all last week.
Hangman Adam Page, I put out a bounty, and the bounty's been posted.
I got the opportunity to make it personal.
Bam!
They have been so effective working together.
We get back on the top of the mountain and we make this whose house?
Whether it be friend or whether it be foe, I'm going for that belt. Looks like there are three of us who want that championship. I told Samoa Joe, I am going to take everything from you. Hangman, jet speed against the Ops. I still vengeful after losing title. A roll up.
We got new champs. Look at the shot.
We have new AEW World Trios champions.
Gentlemen, what a week you have had. Hangman, you told Samoa Joe that you were going to take everything from him. Now the three of you are new Trios champions. Speedball in mere moments, it's going to be you versus Samoa Joe one-on-one. And later tonight, Kevin Knight, you versus Swerve Strickland. You guys are wasting no time tonight.
Look, and tonight is a night for celebration. I think if we are the Trios champions tonight, we should decide on the Trios team name.
You know what? I've been thinking a lot about that. I came up with Jet Set Rodeo. How do you feel about that?
I got it.
Horse cock.
I've tried that before. It's not going to work. You guys have two big matches tonight, both against former champions. And this Saturday on Collision, I have a singles match against Katsuyori Shibata. Yeah, it's a match. I just made it. Yeah.
Okay. I've got Samoa Joe in a few minutes, but Kevin, tonight, I know you have a huge challenge ahead of you, so I fully expect you to focus on that completely, and I will go out there and do what I do best.
Will do.
You know, and I know I don't have to tell you that you've been around the world 1,000 times, but you've never faced Samoa Joe in singles competition. He is tough, he is sturdy, he is robust, he hits hard, but you are fast, you are flexible, and if you can outlast him tonight, you beat Samoa Joe.
I got you. It's go time.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I know you had some run-ins with Swerve. How do you think I should go about this?
It'll be a hell of a main event. Good luck.
Well, another big week for the AEW World Trios champions. And what are the names I saw bandied about on social media, Tony Schiavone? Air Horse 1. I like the sound of that one.
I like the sound of that one, too. Great call.
Your opening contest is set for one fall. From Huntington Beach, California, weighing 310 pounds, Samoa Joe.
Let me just say this right now. Jet Speed and Hangman winning those trios titles over the Ops, straight fluke, in my opinion. Wow. That's a fluke. That was a fluke. They got lucky. They better hang on to them. They got lucky.
You think they wrestled that match 100 times, 99 times, the Ops win.
You're damn right. You're damn right. That's a great way to put it.
Well, sometimes flukes happen, Taz. I mean, take a look at the National Football League playoffs, right?
Yeah, well, you and I working together. That's a fluke.
Taz is back.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, with 177 pounds, he is a World Trio champion.
Well, what is not a fluke is that Speedball Mike Bailey and the Jet Kevin Knights bursting onto the scene here in AEW, coalesced as an incredible tag team. And then you add a world-class athlete like Hangman Adam Page to the mix. I would not call this a fluke at all, Taz. These are three tremendous professional wrestlers.
No argument. I mean, absolutely. Jet Speed, Hangman's phenomenal. Great athletes, great talent, straight pro wrestlers. That right there, Samoa Joe, is a bad SOB. And Hangman talked about the flexibility,
right,
that Bailey has. Well, he's about to get stretched and bent in half.
To back up what Excalibur said, I really think this trio of Jet Speed and Hangman Adam Page could hold on to these trios belts for a long, long time. You don't have to be a bad man to be a champion, Taz. You know that.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I hear you. And Joe's smart here. He's not going to let anything. Bailey, people behind him here in Orlando, Speedball's love. That's great. Joe's going to wrestle his way.
Samoa Joe takes a moment on the outside of the ring. It needs to be seen how the latest loss for Samoa Joe and the Ops will weigh on this two-time former AEW World Champion. Samoa Joe, I say two-time former, Tony, because he is intent on winning that World Championship back from MJF. But in order to do so, Samoa Joe, he's got a lot of other notables that are circling the champion. We've just heard from Brody King. Of course, we've got former champion Swerve Strickland, former champion Hangman Adam Page, and former champion Kenny Omega, all with designs on MJF and the title.
And all will be in action, of course, as you heard from Hangman. He has got Shibata on Saturday, and we're going to see Kenny Omega. And Swerve Strickland in singles action tonight.
Forget about Speedball. Right now, he looks like a speed bag. Joe just working on him.
Serious headbutts from Samoa Joe driving Speedball Mike Bailey.
It's a boxing reference for those that don't follow.
As Bailey, series of elbow strikes, and Joe once again, the headbutt right down the middle. Hammer throw attempted to reverse by Bailey into the rope. Bailey coming in.
Quick feet. He's got awesome kicking power and flexibility. And he just nailed Joe twice there, Excalibur.
Taekwondo black belt, Speedball Mike Bailey, but Samoa Joe, an extremely formidable chin as Bailey trying to chop Joe down with the leg kicks, instead changes levels. Round kick to the chest, now Bailey drop kick, and Samoa Joe's sent reeling to the outside.
A very impressive flurry right there.
Baseball slide intercepted by tremendous timing and anticipation by Samoa Joe. Taking Speedball down with a single stroke.
Listen to this. Just listen. Let's lay out and hear it.
Joe is enjoying this retribution. I don't think there's any question about that. And right, oh my God, he's got a chair. You know, Speedball tried to go at Joe blow for blow, even with those great kicks. It's probably not a good idea. Look at this!
Oh, look at that, though. Speedball Mike Bailey taking Joe off his feet. Again, relying on that Taekwondo background test.
Yeah, Speedball needs to use his speed and quickness advantage. He's starting to. Just be careful trying to outstrike Joe.
Acai moonsault from Speedball. Landed on the top of the head and the shoulder of Samoa Joe. And like you said, Taz, like Hangman said, the speed, the kicking. Oh, wait. The locks. Katsuyori Shibata. Joe's partners in the ops. Coming down to ringside. And Joe waiting. Catching Speedball with the back elbow. And now strikes. Wow, right on his head. Just sent Bailey to the outside. And now Shibata on work.
And Joe's got the ref.
And referee Paul Turner, his back is turned to all of this, to this mugging going on the outside.
Ran his shoulder right into the apron. Right into the apron.
Boy, I tell you, Samoa Joe is a wrestling genius. He knew what to do.
Speedball Mike Bailey fight his way back into this one. We will find out as the action continues live on Dynamite.
Okay, Hook. What do you say, Bailey? Now, back up now.
Yeah, his shoulder, Bailey's shoulder, I mean, by Shibata and by Hook, rammed it to the side of the apron.
Ooh, stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Just Sinex? Breathe. What is... Wow. Sinex? Breathe. Ah.
Woman's died. But right now, we can't give you any more than that.
Detective Harper! Is it true you knew her? Got any suspects?
I didn't hurt her, Anna.
Do you know who did it?
I didn't do it, if that's what you're asking. There are two sides to every story. His and hers. Which means someone is always lying.
Put no headstone on the grave.
I'm more me than ever. I'm more me than ever.
Find styles that feel more you than ever, without compromise. Max what makes you, you.
Football isn't just one on the field. It's one with unlikely teammates. Gary.
Carl.
And unshakable traditions. It's one by all of us.
Whose house? Whose house?
Toyota. Let's go places.
This is a meal. Saucy chicken Roma. Stacked spicy steak. For just $7.99 each? Let's Asiago. Asiago bagel stacks are back. It just smells good at Panera.
I know you're wondering. What next? I see love on your horizon. In a trip to a strange new land. Look, the child within you will awaken. And you will meet your destiny.
Well, you took your time.
What will you discover next?
This is a meal. Saucy chicken Roma. Stacked spicy steak. For just $7.99 each? Let's Asiago. Asiago bagel stacks are back. It just smells good at Panera.
Cousin.
Heathcliff.
you leave me?
Why did you betray your own heart? I will not stand for that fiend. I will not have you near. So kiss me, and let us both be damned.
Wuthering Heights, rated R, February 13th.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil Liquid Gel's target pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
Direction, and right now, Taz, it has been all Samoa Joe for the last few moments.
Absolutely, totally in the driver's seat, and I got to give Bailey credit. He's got heart, man, for sure.
Yep, not only is he a trios champ, but if he can defeat Kyle Fletcher like he did in the tournament, then he can win this match. No doubt about it.
As people, Mick Bailey made a great accounting of himself in the 2025 Continental Classic that you were referencing, Tony, and now making a good accounting of himself against the two-time former AEW World Champion in Samoa Joe. Big missile drop kick from Speedball.
Well, that was impressive. That was really well done by Speedball. Joe's got to try to recover quickly.
Yeah, Speedball needs to get up here. Here it is again, Taz.
Yeah, great explosion through the core of his body with the extension on the legs. That's a proper, perfect drop kick, I should say.
We caught a look at Hook. Katsuyori Shibata also at ringside. Members of the Ops in the corner of Samoa Joe for this one. The round kick takes Joe off his feet. Speedball. Now shot press. Joe lured him in. Sends up. Nobody home for Samoa Joe. And Speedball. Lunging kick. Now heading to the top rope. Speedball Mike Bailey.
Get out of the way, Joe. Roll in, roll out, roll somewhere.
Bailey finds his balance. Door. 1, 2. Oh, my God. Half a heartbeat away from a massive upset.
That's what I'm talking about. If you can get the big wins in the Continental Classic like Speedball did, you can defeat Samoa Joe. Just keep the big man down off his feet.
And as we make our way to Revolution, things are heating up here in AEW. Next Wednesday night, we'll be in Austin, Texas, the HEB Center. Visit AEWTIX.com. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Then Saturday, January 31st, we return to the Esports Stadium in Arlington for Collision. That following Wednesday, February 4th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Dynamite Collision in Las Vegas. Speedball escapes back to the ring. Then Ontario, California, February 11th, AEWTIX.com. Right now, Speedball Mike Bailey has Joe on the apron. And Speedball,
he got mine. Oh, no, watch out.
The knee drop by Samoa Joe.
Crash and burn.
Wait a second. Shibata. The suplex. Oh, my. He hangs on. A series of suplexes by Katsuyori Shibata. And now the knee breaker. And Shibata just continues to assault Speedball on the outside. The ref never saw a second of it.
That's because Joe was holding on to the referee when the referee was checking in.
Remember this Saturday at Collision, TNT, HBO Max, 8/7 Central, Hangman Adam Page, one-on-one with Katsuyori Shibata.
That Shibata really is a pure wrestling genius, no doubt.
I got to agree. He is something else. And look at Joe mocking about what's going on.
But Taz, I have to bring it up once again, though. If the Ops get caught red-handed attacking Speedball Mike Bailey by the referee, it could result in a disqualification for Samoa Joe. It could end his hopes of having the AEW World Championship, reclaiming the AEW World Championship from MJF.
Definitely could happen. We got to realize the two members of the Ops right there in Hook and Joe, they are far from done.
Oh, God. I don't know if I've ever seen a move like that.
Joe's got a plethora of moves. You only see some, but that knee has got to be destroyed.
Absolutely. Double knee breaker, and now the knee bar cinched in, maybe even closer to a heel hook. Either way,
yeah, I don't think he has the heel, but he could definitely get a heel hook. You're right.
Yeah, regardless, if we're going to try to see Speedball fly again, I'm not so sure it's going to be in this match.
And the power, guys, of Samoa Joe's quads and his calves and his hamstrings. Just imagine the pain that Bailey's in.
And Speedball Mike Bailey able to maneuver to the bottom rope to force the break, but the damage may have been intensified in that brief moment. Joe, just a right hand to the jaw.
Joe having a little conversation with him and jacked his jaw.
Bailey laboring to his feet. Joe immediately chops him down.
Yeah, we talked so much about the kicks by Speedball. How about the kicks by Joe? Like that.
Yeah, big power with those kicks. Those round kicks are brutal.
And Mike Bailey just said something to the referee. I'm sure if...
You've got to wonder if he can continue here because of what happened to his knees, actually.
Well, it started with him landing on the apron when he crashed and burned. Oh, wait. Nice into the...
Great counter by Samoa Joe. Bailey caught the kick. Joe perhaps baiting him in for that one.
So athletic and quick is Joe at his size. Always has been amazing.
And Mike Bailey's going to give up. Right there was on the verge of tapping out, but he's trying to make this desperate crawl once again to the ropes to force the break.
That is guts. That is effort. Just to stay in this match, all the punishment he's taken from that man, Samoa Joe.
And the other two men at ringside.
Exactly.
Shibata and Hook as well. Speedball behind the 8-ball, as it were, tonight in Samoa Joe. And Joe really relishing.
He's toying with him. I mean, that's what Joe's doing. And he's totally fucked up. Just round kick to the hamstring, flipped his whole body.
Yeah, he knows that he's basically destroyed the offense here of Speedball. It's what he's done. He's taken it out.
Yeah, the damage to the leg not only neutralizes the high flying, Tony, but the kicks of Speedball as well.
Absolutely.
Wait.
Speedball, sort of smoothing. Come on, that's not going to work. I guess that was wrong.
Wow! From Speedball, the round kick. And now Bailey fighting through the pain. Shooting star! Knee drop from Speedball.
That move should be outlawed and banned. It's extremely dangerous.
It was extremely effective for Bailey. The round kick, the side of the head. Joe could be out here. 1, 2, no!
Not so fast. Speedball ain't going to be that easy, man.
Yeah, and I think Speedball knows that, but why not try to get the 3 count after that kick got him down? Speedball, look at this. Just as Hook looks on, just trying to will himself up on his feet.
A concern etched on the faces of both Hook and Katsuyori Shibata. Watching Samoa Joe go from a commanding lead over Speedball Mike Bailey to now fighting from behind. Speedball Mike Bailey again. Trying to work through the pain. Comes in. Time Adventure has Joe down on his knees, and Speedball was looking for the ultimate weapon, but Hook up to the apron. And, oh, no. Speedball. Oh, back elbow. Takes Hook off the apron. Nobody home for Samoa Joe in the corner. A roll-up. Loves how they won the trios titles, and almost how Speedball beat Samoa Joe. The roundhouse kick. Nobody home but Joe. Kikina clutch. Watch it, be careful with Speedball. 1, 2, and Joe forced to abandon the submission.
An inverted bridge, almost got him.
Oh, damn. Kick to the jaw. Speedball.
Stop this momentum here, guys.
Moving as fast as he can.
Stop this momentum.
Distracting the referee once again. Didn't see the interference by Katsuyori Shibata.
Buster Jones.
Buster, center of the ring. And a win for Samoa Joe.
The winner of this match, Samoa Joe.
Perfection by the Ops, and of course Samoa Joe with the victory.
Samoa Joe. Commanding performance here tonight over Speedball Mike Bailey, but assisted in large part by Katsuyori Shibata and Hook, as we see our AEW World Champion MJF looking on, taking in the action.
Well, Speedball, Hangman, and Kevin Knight with a very deserving win on Saturday. But Samoa Joe just had the numbers too much for Speedball here. And a very important win for Samoa Joe if he wants to become world champion once again. No doubt.
Oh, don't worry. Joe will be world champion again. It's going to happen.
Well, Samoa Joe, dominant performance to kick off the action tonight on Dynamite. But still so much more to come, including our main event live from Orlando. Swerve Strickland, the Jet, Kevin Knight, 1-on-1 later on tonight. Plus tag team action in the AEW Women's Division. The Timeless Love Bombs, Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa taking on Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. AW World Tag Team Champions FTR in action tonight against the latest additions to the AW roster, Alec Price and Jordan Oliver, a pair of standouts on the independent scene. Plus, a battle of the Canadians right here in Florida. Where else would you do it? Josh Alexander, Kenny Omega, one-on-one. But coming up next, this will be intense. This will be charged. A street fight between the Don Callis family, Jon Moxley, and the Death Riders. Next, live on Dynamite.
With low prices store-wide. Eat well for less at Foods Market. It's 4:49 a.m. Let's go. First, a Celsius. No sugar, all the good stuff. 12 miles. 6 comes easy, the next 6 punish. Quick change, back to work. I've got a goal to hit and a deck to conquer. Work late, but still make it to meet the girls out. Hey, it's cardio.
Sarah Benzino. Brandon Coley. Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call Harper?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body LLC.
We actually sold the twins' naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
If you need a tan, I'm your man. We do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
This job demands sacrifice. Most people are not cut out for it. But these women are not most people.
It's terrifying. It's exciting. It means we're alive. No, it means you're about to be dead.
Brandon Coley. Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call Harper? Oh, we actually sold the twins' naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Excuse me, Miss Retta, how do I treat yourself?
Well, you could mix and match medium specialty pizzas for $9.99 each.
Really?
Yeah. Don't you work here?
I do, yes.
Dom, my nose.
New salted caramel macadamia. That's Dawes.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go. Which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
Welcome back to AW Dynamite. Yeah, better buckle up because we are in for a wild one next. Now back. As the Death Riders confidently striding towards the ring, we are joined at the commentary position by Don Callis, who is just, I would say, doing 360s around the arena. There's 360s in place, looking around the arena, trying to find out where the Death Riders are coming from.
Well, I mean, that's just smart business. I mean, John Moxley is a dangerous lunatic. There's no question about that. He's a sociopath. I know because I know one when I see one. He has no emotion, and he doesn't care about who he hurts. Look at him. He's a lunatic. Without wrestling, this guy's living behind the fence. Let's face it.
I'm not disparaging your family, but I think you guys have bit off a little bit more than you could chew this time.
Oh, is that what you think?
That's what I think.
Based on all the times you've been in a wrestling ring, all the fights you've been in?
Go back to that.
Give it a break.
Go back to that lame excuse if you want, but you know as well as I do, you guys are in trouble here.
I disagree with you, Schiavone, completely.
See?
Here we go. Lance Archer and John Moxley. They've been in street fights before, and they are going at it down the ramp. Hechicero pairing off with Wheeler Yuta, Rocky Romero, Daniel Garcia battling, and the bell has rung. This street fight is underway. And Don, this could be a start of a very big week for the family. Of course, this street fight now against the Death Riders. Josh Alexander taking on Kenny Omega later on tonight, and then the family in action this Saturday on Collision as well.
The entire family is away getting ready to descend on Orlando for Collision this Saturday. But hey, we got the numbers here to take care of the Death Riders, in my opinion.
I love your confidence, Don. I respect it. Your family's been doing great business for sure.
Thank you, Taz. It's such a pleasure to have you back. Have someone out here who's actually been in a wrestling ring other than me.
Well, a multi-time world champion. Also, I digress.
Well, Excalibur's been in the ring, your lane break. Well, look at that.
Stomping the knee.
Setting up the ring doesn't count.
Of Hechicero. Daniel Garcia just punishing. Lance Archer and John Moxley brawling through the stand. And Garcia, I mean, he may have just completely neutralized Hechicero on the outside. This could be 3-on-2 for the duration, gentlemen.
I think we can definitely say that since joining the Death Riders, the offense and the attitude of one Daniel Garcia is ramped up. Look at this.
What a travesty of trying to injure Hechicero, one of the great technical wrestlers in the world.
Well, that's what a street fight's all about. You're not going to see much technical wrestling now, but you know that being in the ring all the years that you were in.
Well, he was tapping out, okay, on that ankle lock. So,
well, John Moxley just winged a chair into the face of Lance Archer.
I don't think the referee saw the tap out, obviously. How about Rocky Romero?
How about Rocky Romero? He's a stud.
He's a legend. He sure is. Ring of Honor champ, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team champ. Gone all over the world.
Hechicero and Rocky Romero on the ramp. Lance Archer left to his own devices, just eating the repeated shots from John Moxley.
Moxley, to me, is one of the most terrifying people in this industry. But boy, you got to give him credit. He's been on a run lately, and he has gotten himself into incredible physical condition.
And just so you know, when you saw Hechicero tapping out on the ramp, the finish has to happen. The finish of the match in the ring.
Okay.
That's not falls count anywhere. Pinfall or submission inside the ring. And Lance Archer now with Moxley and Garcia in his grips. The dropkick by Wheeler Yuta. And now Archer sent to the outside.
A really good teamwork there by the Death Riders on the big murder hawk.
It's Wheeler Yuta, the tope, knocking Lance Archer back. And the Death Riders with Archer on the outside. Hechicero, he was trying to enter. Lance Archer.
The table disintegrated. That was the force with which he threw him.
That's amazing. It broke in 3 pieces and bent the frame.
John Moxley from behind, grabbing Archer as this brawl, this wild street fight continues here tonight on Dynamite. Death Riders, the Don Callis family. Don't go anywhere.
You can see Hechicero is having a hard time putting weight on that ankle after we saw.
For a limited time, step into savings with up to 50% off on select styles of beautiful new carpet and flooring from Empire today. Save big with up to 50% off. Plus, we'll beat any competitor's offer, guaranteed. Get Empire's home floor advantage. and save up to 50% off. Visit EmpireToday.com or call or text to schedule your free in-home estimate. You know the number.
800-588-2300
Today.
4 billion stolen in the largest robbery in history.
These people won't be dead.
It's about the end game and the million different ways you might not survive it.
If it hurts you to watch this, you'll want to hear this. The eczema medication you're taking may not be right for you. Visit myrawtruth.com and talk to your dermatologist about your symptoms and treatment options.
You're busy, but you're never too busy for senior discounts. Find Seniors Day deals the first Tuesday of every month. And don't forget to use your MAOTC benefits on eligible items. A fuller life deserves fuller care. Walgreens.
The difference between a good day and a less than great one, it's all in the details and how you see the world. And that's why my mornings start with Viz, a once-a-day eye drop to treat blurry near vision. Menus, labels, screens, even doing my makeup, little things started to be big problems. But now I can stay in the moment, clear, confident, and free to go with the flow. Cut!
In clinical trials, the most common side effects include eye irritation, temporary dim or dark vision, headaches, and eye redness.
Viz, clear near vision for up to 10 hours.
Miss Jelly's here. Time to make this jelly job. We need these lips nice and juicy. I need more shine, and I need hella gloss. Cause girl, you know they thirsty. More. Never too much jelly. And you definitely not ready for this jelly.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon? When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready? Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
In the driver's seat right now. They have had Jon Moxley at their mercy for the last few moments, but Danny Garcia back into the fray.
Yeah, but he got ankle picked by Hechicero there.
Well, let's not forget that the numbers are against Death Riders because Wheeler Yuta is still out for being put through the timekeeper's table over here to our left.
So what, they should be able to bring another guy out? I mean,
No,
it's ridiculous.
I'm just calling them like I see it, Don, and the numbers here.
He got eaten alive by Lance Archer. That's it. Take him to the hospital. It's over.
See Wheeler Yuta.
Shave that ugly beard while you're at it.
And get a haircut.
Garcia and Hechicero, the drop kicks into that deformed trash can over the head of Danny Garcia.
Garcia is a great young wrestler, but he's also a scumbag. He makes me sick. Disingenuous punk.
Very disingenuous.
Entitled.
Is it because he chose the Death Riders over the Don Callis family?
I think that's what it was.
Are you trying to say there was an offer on the table? Be careful.
No, it looks like it's open enrollment for the Death Riders.
Look at Moxley get back up. Just get right back up.
And Moxley, the AEW Continental Champion, trying to fight off the family 3-on-1.
Well, Moxley has got fortitude. He's a fighter for sure. But the Don Callis family just all over him.
Yeah, basically it's 3-on-1 right now.
We talked about what a week it's going to be for the Don Callis family. Not only Josh Alexander, Kenny Omega later on tonight, Andrade El Idolo and Magnus from CMLL will meet one-on-one this Saturday. As Hechicero just ate a trash can to the face. Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher taking on Billy and Austin Gunn, undefeated as a tag team. They'll battle it out. Tag team action this Saturday. And the number one contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championship, Mark Davis, Doyle, in action this Saturday night.
Talk about collision. That was a collision.
Lance Archer just trucked Jon Moxley.
Moxley's a big man, but when you're dealing with Lance Archer,
Yeah, Moxley's every bit of 6'3", Taz. He is deceptively big.
He's a big guy. I agree with that. And Murdoch is just a giant.
He is.
Now, after using the timekeeper's table against the spine of Wheeler Yuta, now bringing another table into play, Lance Archer.
And Excalibur, after we finish the Death Riders, we got a big week. The guys are getting ready. They're getting ready for tonight. They're getting ready for Collision this Saturday in Orlando. What is she doing in here?
She will not back down from anyone.
It's a street fight. It's legal.
What's he supposed to do here? Come on now. This is ridiculous. Oh, maybe not.
He's insane.
Yeah, go ahead. Try chopping him, Marina. That's great stuff.
Whoa! It's like an armbar. Try this.
Great counter by Marina Shafir. And escaping the grip of Lance Archer, picking the ankle of Archer. Meanwhile, Moxley on his feet on the move.
How about Marina Shafir? How about that?
Someone wake up Remsburg. There's a match happening here.
It's a street fight. Don, it is all legal, and it is John Moxley. Whoa. Moxley puts on the brakes. But Archer,
watch out now. Break him in half. Break him in half.
Moxley drives him through the table.
Moxley's head took the worst of that.
That was impressive. Nothing fancy, just raw power by the Murder Hawk.
So now Wheeler Yuta through a table, and take a look. John Moxley going through a table. Like he said, his head, back of his head.
And a pensive look we saw there on the face of Daniel Garcia.
How is Garcia thinking here?
Someone tell Garcia this isn't a fantasy camp where you get to try to choke slam a giant. Come on.
Garcia stealing himself. Oh, Psycho knee from Wheeler Yuta. Garcia now in from beyond. Psycho knee, but a heel trip takes Archer off his feet. Great teamwork by the Death Riders.
And a great comeback right now, Don. It looks like it's evened up here in the ring finally.
Hechicero, Rocky Romero into the fray for the Don Callis family. Dueling submission holds. If either Garcia or Yuta tap out here, if they quit here, this is it for the Death Riders.
Yeah, tough submissions by both athletes here on Garcia and Yuta.
I'm super pumped about this Saturday. Andrade is going to be in action. Everyone wants to see that. And Davis and Doyle are taking over the tag team division.
Death Riders turning things around on the Don Callis family here. Garcia
went back to that ankle lock that he had on Hechicero earlier in the match on the ramp, but that was great counter wrestling by both of them.
And Don, as you mentioned, top contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Davis and Doyle will get their match with FTR 1 week from tonight on Dynamite as Yuta still to the outside and Moxley as both Rocky and Hechicero DDTs.
This Wednesday in Austin, huge title match in Austin, including Briscoe and El Capone for the TNT Championship. Watch out! Excalibur!
John Moxley. Not only is there barbed wire on that board, there is broken glass as well. Things are looking bad for the Don Callis family.
Why are we allowing Moxley to bring broken glass and barbed wire into a wrestling match? That's what I'd like to know.
It's a street fight, you egghead. Don't you understand that?
Rocky Romero escapes. And now Romero,
nice guillotine right there with the legs in.
He's got the guillotine cinched in on Moxley.
Stop this now.
Brother. Oh, nice escape by Rocky Romero, driving the knee into the face. Oh, no. Moxley now lands Archer. Broken glass, thumbtacks, and barbed wire. 2. No, Garcia and Yuta intervene in time.
And now Moxley got to peel himself off all of that.
And we nearly saw Lance Archer pin the AEW Continental Champion.
Looks like an attack by a bear.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie. You're right.
He brought it on himself, did he not?
Of course. Anyone in this street fight brought it on themselves to have something like that happen to them.
Nice.
Now Rocky's going to snap his arm.
Archer has Yuta at the top of the ramp. And it looks like he's going to try to choke slam him. Wait, what's is that? It's Pat. Pat on crutches because of the damage done by Darby Allin. And now Pat battering Archer with a crutch.
What is Pac even doing out here is my question.
Look at It's leaping. Oh, it's an electrical box.
Pyrotechnics over there.
Oh, this has got good. Look at Pat. Just hobble around.
Lance Archer.
This is crazy.
I'm not sure Archer can come back from this. And now Marina Shafir. Oh, it's a salve. Oh. And the unit falls out of the Psycho name.
I guess it takes a village.
Oh, wait a second. Moxley from behind. He's got Rocky Romero. The Bulldog is cinched in. Rocky Romero is fading.
Oh, he's got that in tight. His hips are positioned perfectly.
Oh, look at that counter.
Oh, wow. Good counter.
Romero counters, but Garcia. Oh, driver. And now Garcia steps over. Dragon Tamer is in. Rocky Romero.
Rocky's got a hook and ankle here.
Romero's got to be out. Garcia bridges back, and that is it. And John Moxley. Daniel Garcia.
It's getting pretty scary around here, guys.
Hey, you just tell your boy he knows where to find me.
John Moxley, a man of few words, but the message sent to Don Callis.
What a fight that was, gentlemen.
Oh, shut up. Well, that was unprofessional. Don's a guest here. I mean, really.
I know he was a guest here, but still, what a match that was.
Wow. The Death Riders, impressive in victory tonight. But fans still to come. Kenny Omega, Josh Alexander, one-on-one later on tonight. Plus, our Dynamite main event, Swerve Strickland, the Jet Kevin Knight. A match with major implications in the AEW World Championship title picture. Plus, Timeless Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa take on Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. But coming up next, the AEW World Tag Team Champions take on the latest arrivals to AEW. Alec Price, Jordan Oliver, next, live from Orlando.
If the Colonel saw the price of a lunch today, he'd have some choice words. But with KFC's $5 bowls packed with all this crispy chicken, he wouldn't have any words at all, because his mouth would be filled with gravy and greatness. 5 KFC bowls for just $5 each.
On this ship, you represent His Royal Majesty and shall dress accordingly.
Sorry, is there any leeway on the uniform? It's so itchy. It's a wool.
I mean, what genius thought of wool at sea and these shoes?
We were thinking flippy floppies, perhaps.
It just lets the toes breathe.
I mean, it's just an idea. Think about it.
No!
Right. Flip-flops cool?
Very cool. Right this way.
Norwegian Cruise Line. It's different out here.
A French Bulldog's muscular build and sensitive skin thrive on precise nutrients. That's why Royal Canin developed over 60 formulas uniquely tailored to meet the needs of different breeds. Feed your dog's unique needs with Royal Canin Precise Nutrition.
You have a UTI at 30,000 feet. Good thing you can chat with an Amazon One medical provider from anywhere. Now just brace your urethra for turbulence.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi and clearer skin, I'm all in. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free.
Don't use if allergic.
Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
As in... lasagna?
60% of cats are overweight. Feed them Iams Healthy Weight.
Chris Statlander, was ist los, Junge? You give out title shots to everybody. Mercedes Moné, Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter. All no problem, easy cheesy. But when I pin you, you get all angry and ask me what I want to do about it. Well, I want to give you 1 week to enjoy your life. 1 week to prepare your friends and family. 1 week to pretend that I'm intimidated by your alien-ass routine. And then, next Wednesday, in Austin, I want my title shot. Is that okay? Big stat daddy?
But the triangle has room for more. Willow, you're now the TBS champion. And if I recall, we never had our rematch. Me and you, Saturday on Collision, I want it. And bring every ounce of hope you have left. This is the year of Sim.
Like the taste of toxic? Well, drown in it.
A big challenge is being thrown out by the Triangle of Madness tonight, not only for Collision this coming Saturday, but Dynamite next Wednesday night, a potential AEW Women's World Championship match. We'll have to confirm that as this program continues.
This is the tag team bout. The fourth one fall. The person ring at a combined weight of 389 pounds. Alex Price and Jordan Oliver.
These two men making their AEW debuts here tonight. Tony Schiavone, standouts on the independent scene, impressive performances in Ring of Honor as well.
You two picked the wrong night to try and impress the world. Davis, Doyle, I hope you're watching somewhere before your big match next week on Dynamite for the World Tag Team Championships. Oh, one thing, everyone, please visit helpbigstoke.com. I'm going to say it slowly. Helpbigstoke.com, and please donate a little something for my injuries. And lastly, stand up. Give it up for the 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR.
First of all, do not donate to that lame website. Okay?
It's not lame, Tony. It's a fraud.
That's lame.
It's a fraud.
It's a fraud. Yes, it's a fraud. And look at the shoes he's got on.
Stokely tragic. He's not a carny, Stokely. He wouldn't do that.
He's a big carny. That thing is a fraud.
I beg your pardon?
Your website is a fraud, and everybody here at this table knows it.
I beg your pardon? No, not me. I looked at the website. I love it, Stoke. I think it's great.
Thank you, Taz. I love you. Welcome back.
I love you too, man.
Well, FTR, Dax, and Cash in action tonight, but It was 1 week ago that Mark Davis, Jake Doyle, the Don Callis family won the four-way match, become the top contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. And that match takes place next Wednesday night. Davis and Doyle. Really just, I mean, an impressive force of a tag team. Stokely, I mean, you guys don't seem too worried about Davis and Doyle, or perhaps that's just a strong poker face.
I mean, we have a strategy. We've talked about it. I mean, I'm not going to talk about it here. I mean, do you really think FTR is worried? They're FTR.
Well, a lot of times when you're not worried, that's when you're going to fail. You do know that, don't you? When you're so arrogant that you think that nothing can take you down.
Failure is not in my vocabulary, Tony Schiavone.
No, I'm glad to hear that.
Starting things out is Cash Wheeler debuting Jordan Oliver. The opposition side headlock taken by Cash Wheeler.
I've known Jordan Oliver for a long, long time, ever since he was 19. He started 17 in this business. It's great to see he and Price here in AEW, I can tell you that.
Shoulder tackle. Cash Wheeler taking Oliver off his feet.
When you're dealing with FTR, I mean, you're going to have your hands full. I mean, they're arguably the greatest tag team of all time here, FTR.
Thank you, Taz.
Oh, wait, inside cradle.
Oh.
1, 2.
How about that?
Cash Wheeler, boot to the midsection, quick response to the roll-up.
Oh, Oliver's definitely impressive, but not as impressive as that big chop by Big Cash.
And that's the thing. We came in with a strategy against these guys. I mean, these guys are tearing up the independents right now. I mean, they are current tag champions in their own regard. So we knew that we had to come in here and we have to show these guys that we are not a joke.
Dax swinging on this. Oliver connects. What a series of drop kicks.
Yeah, both Oliver and Price, big-time high flyers, you know, do crazy. Oh, you're about to see it right here.
Getting our first look at Alec Price. Not in the ring for long. Tope's suicida there by the opposition. And FTR, I think, taken a bit off guard by this young duo.
Young duo that was ranked in the top 20 in tag teams.
What do you mean off guard? They're taking a break.
Oh, Price leap over the top. 2 for 1 in his Dynamite debut. And what an upset this would be, as Cash Wheeler on the receiving end now rolls up.
Come on.
Jordan Oliver, 2. No, the kick out.
Nice counter on that crossbody by Cash.
But Price waiting and comes off the top of the foot stomp. Leg is hooked, covers mid.
Yeah, when you're in the ring with guys like Oliver and Price, you've got to ground them. I know FTR knows that, and I feel like they're going to try to get to that point because you have to.
This is a great Dynamite debut for this young duo of Oliver and Price.
Okay,
no
slow
doubt.
down, Tony. But they're doing okay.
They're doing great.
They're doing okay.
Did they
But
win the
this
match,
is
Tony?
FTR.
They didn't win.
Oh, short arm lariat by Cash Wheeler.
Me saying that the other team is doing great does not disparage the World Tag Team Champion, Stokely.
But there are words. They're doing okay. They're doing decent. I don't like the word great, okay?
It's an overstatement. You're right, Stoke.
Love you, Taz.
That's what's been happening since I have not been at this desk. There's no more overstatements when I'm here.
Of course, just complete incompetence all around.
That might have been the greatest chop I've ever seen. Look at these chops.
Wow. Dax is taking out all the frustrations that he has had on Alec Price, and I love it.
What frustrations does he have? He's the World Tag Team Champ.
We got Davis and Dole telling everybody that they're going to beat us next week. Wouldn't that piss you off, Tony?
Well, I think it just goes to show that
you've never been in a fight before.
No, it's not.
I know it's a tag, so Oliver's legal right now, folks.
Boom! Look at this. Look at these kids go. Holy smokes! And the fans are loving every bit of it. This is against the World Tag Team Champions, guys. And a 2 count.
Nice roll up there by Oliver. Sunset flip. 2. Dax Harwood able to kick out.
Great job by Paul Turner.
Oliver looks to wrench the arm. Dax, the axe goes to work.
What a lariat.
He's something else, man.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just punch a guy in the face, and that's what Dax did. Oh, what a clothesline.
Short arm lariat. And this could be the beginning of the end for these impressive newcomers.
Oh, don't do that, Oliver. Don't do that.
Oliver's got fight in him, but man, no one hits like Dax Harwood. No one.
I mean, I have to give it to them. Like, they're trying their best. Because think about it. If they were to win tonight, again, it's not going to happen, but if they were to win tonight, think about the bragging rights.
Oh, it'd be a massive upset. His chest, Oliver's chest is getting worn out by Dax's chops.
And now FTR looking for
What is
Power
Alex?
with glory, but instead Alex Price working Rana from the... Bill's one. Close.
Paul Turner, one of the best referees in the business right now.
That was close, though.
That almost brought you out of your phony wheelchair there, Stoke.
And not only would a victory for Oliver and Price be a massive upset, but you would have to imagine effectively it'd be like winning an eliminator match. They would have pinned the champion.
Absolutely. Dax digging those teeth into the head of Oliver.
I'm not sure Alec Price realized what was happening in his tag team partner. He just got sent over the top to the floor. A little slip. Nice recovery by Price. Finds his foot. And
here we go. Machine, baby.
Wow. That's got to be it.
1, 2, 3.
AEW World Tag Team Champions.
They were in a fight, FTR was. There's still the chance, you're right.
Definitely an awesome showing, though, Excalibur, for Oliver and Alex Price, for sure.
Not how they wanted their debut to go for Oliver and Price, but they sure made the most of it. They hung in there. From bell to bell with the AEW World Tag Team Champions. And this Saturday at Collision, the #1 contenders, Davis and Doyle, will be in action this Saturday night, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. And then 1 week from tonight, FTR will face Davis and Doyle with the AEW World Tag Team Championship on the line. That is going to be a slugfest. But also next Wednesday night from Austin, Texas, El Clone of the Don Callis family will challenge Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. Clone wants to bring the title back to the family, but right now, standing by the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the TBS Champion, and the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champion, Women's World Champion, Chris Stanley.
Tekla, I don't think you realize who I am. Because underneath this is a lot less cosmic and a lot more killer. My body is built for performance. My heart is built to fight, but my mind can get sicker than you can even dream of. So if you want to drown me in toxic, I will take you down with me. But on Collision, if anyone wants an eliminator match, I will show you exactly what I mean.
Ooh, and for me, this TBS championship has been all about silencing doubt. Mercedes learned that, and Julia, I've been waiting 2 years for the opportunity to get in that ring, look you in the eyes, and do it again. So Saturday, you want a rematch? You got it. I cannot wait to powerbomb you in the middle of the ring and show you why the light always exposes the dark. Courtesy of the Sunshine State.
Woo, oh my God, I'm here for it! And I will also be there for it.
And I didn't really think about what I was going to say, but Sky Blue, don't think we forgot about you and your little spooky self. If you try and get involved, I'm going to punch you in the face! Who are we?
Babe!
And what do we have?
Babe!
We have every title that you want. So let's go have some fun.
Well, fans, it didn't take long. Tony Khan has made it official for this Saturday night. Julia Hart looks to reclaim the TBS Championship from Willow Nightingale. Then 1 week from tonight, Austin, Texas, the AEW Women's World Championship on the line. The Toxic Spider, Tekla, challenges the Cosmic Killer, Chris Statlander, for the title.
This next bout is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 224 pounds, he is Kenny
Great reception for the former AEW World Champion Kenny Omega. Wait a second. Wow. Josh Alexander, a blindside shot on Kenny Omega. And now driven into the apron.
And a simple but solid game plan.
Oh, what a right hand by God. Right hand. Remember, the bell hasn't rung, Tony. It's legal up to this point.
I was going to say that, Excalibur. Don Callis can get his blows in because the bell hasn't sounded. But I was going to say it's great to see Kenny Omega back here wrestling on Dynamite. But, man, he is in dire straits right now.
And it's awful to see Don Callis joining us back at the commentary desk.
Hello, Mr. Cheap Shot. Welcome back.
Hey, Don, I got to tell you, that's a great game plan you had on Kenny's entrance. Josh attacking him from behind. And then that right hand by you still got it, bro.
I think I hurt myself.
Wow. Now, Kenny Omega, though, landed some right hands of his own. We had the battle of these two proud Canadian athletes. Back elbow. Back to Alexander off Omega.
Impressive moonsault off the guardrail as usual. Kenny, always ultra impressive.
I'll say this, and I'm loath to compliment Kenny Omega, but boy, he looks like he's in great shape. He looks like he's on his game.
Yes, he is.
He's in great shape, and he's hungry. He wants the AEW World Championship. Kenny Omega, the only athlete to be a former AEW World Champion, AEW International Champion, AEW World Tag Team Champion, a two-time former AEW World Trios Champion. And he wants to add a second reign of the World Championship to that already impressive resume.
And his only singles loss on Dynamite came at the hands of you.
He's incapable of winning titles without me in his corner, and that's never happening, so he's in trouble right now.
Yeah, you drove a... We'll recall that.
Correct.
Yes.
Well said, Tom.
Josh Alexander has been clear. He's been waiting 10 years to end the career of Kenny Omega, and tonight he gets his chance.
Lateral press, 2. And Kenny Omega, widely regarded as the best Canadian professional wrestler of his generation. But Josh Alexander also happens to be in that same generation, Don, and that is a fact that has weighed on Alexander throughout his career.
Listen, I would put Kenny Omega in the same category as a Don Leo Jonathan. I mean, Josh Alexander, though, in the pantheon of Canadian wrestling, is the best, in my opinion, to ever do it.
Right, that's quite a bold statement. Is the screwdriver around here anyway?
You're about to find out.
Hey, Don, stick that screwdriver right in the leg of Shivani.
Check the hell?
Kenny Omega.
Oh, Kenny's going to fly. You can feel it.
Alexander up to the apron, the boot to the face, but Alexander hung on to that top rope.
Oh, he's in trouble. Alexander. Oh, maybe not. Look at this.
Oh, right hand. Oh, nice. Into the face, and Alexander scoops up Omega onto the apron. Dangerous territory for Kenny Omega, driven down. And fans, we're going to step away from the action for the next 90 seconds, but don't go anywhere. This battle with major title implications continues live on Dynamite.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a trip down, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Do that with Acrobat, Adobe Acrobat. Use PDF Spaces, it's your new foundation. Grab your docs, your permits, your moves. AI levels up your pitch, gets it in a groove. Choose a template with your timeless cool. Come on now, let's flex those tools. To a new outline, it's your vision. To a new slide, pure precision. Draft, design, deliver, make it sing. AI builds the deck so you can build that thing. Do that, do that, do that with Acrobat.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, the battle between Kenny Omega and Josh Alexander. Raging on, live from Orlando, Florida. Kenny Omega has his eyes on the AEW World Championship, but Josh Alexander would love nothing more than to not only take down Kenny Omega, but to take Omega out of the AEW World Championship title picture, and he could be moments away from doing so. Alexander, lateral press, but Omega.
Smart for Kenny not to exert more energy, because when your core is affected, kicking out, you kick out from your core. Kenny utilized that bottom rope, Excalibur.
Yeah, we've
stopped the count.
We've seen Josh Alexander targeting the midsection of Kenny Omega. Omega, of course, Tony, he has dealt with that disease, diverticulitis. He had so many inches of his intestines removed from his stomach in that surgery that got him back into in-ring shape, but he's still battling through it.
Yeah, and it's amazing that he has fought his way back to get into wrestling shape once again.
Nothing is more amazing than what the Don Callis family has coming up. In fact, this Saturday on Collision, Doyle and Davis are going to show FTR exactly who the top dogs around here. And Andrade, what a gift to pro wrestling he is. He is going to dismantle Magnus. And Proto Shida, that might be the hottest tag team of all time. We're going to show you something on Collision. And then 2 title matches on Dynamite. Look at this. And maybe the end of Kenny Omega as well.
Alexander has Omega up in the...
Yes.
And just crushing the abdomen of Kenny Omega. Alexander, 1, 2, and no, Omega. Wow. Fighting through the pain.
I love it when they counted Kenny Omega out and he comes back each and every time.
Taz, are you excited that next week on Dynamite, the Don Callis family will go after 2 different titles? Doyle and Davis, yes, Doyle and Davis after the tag titles, and El Clone will take the TNT title back for the Don Callis family against Mark Briscoe. I'm thrilled.
I am happy to see that. I hope you guys are victorious and just have a plethora of titles.
All that live next Wednesday night on TBS and HBO Max. From Austin, Texas, as we make our return. But right now, Alexander pulled the pad up.
Kenny's fighting.
And now Alexander into the steps and the ring post. And no.
Whoa. Don't do this. This should not be allowed. That's a concrete
suplex. And Alexander, an injury history of his own, Don, at one point had to step away to the ring due to damage to his neck.
He had a broken neck, not unlike Taz. I mean, you know what that's like, Taz.
Yes.
This kid came back just like you did.
Well, and this might set him back, though. Man, I'll tell you what, that is a nasty landing on the back of your surgically repaired neck for Alexander.
Yeah, neck and shoulder region that time, both.
We all complain about it when we go after Kenny Omega's injuries, but when he does it, it's fine.
Yeah, that's a double standard. You're right.
Omega looking to terminate Josh Alexander. But that was a rough landing for Kenny Omega. Alexander bore the brunt of the impact.
Yep.
But if we catch another look at it, Omega, his tailbone came down hard on the exposed arena floor.
The words out of my mouth. The tailbone is exactly right, Excalibur. I think we might get a look at it. Maybe not. But it looked like that for sure on that dive. That was a nasty landing. But Kenny, the adrenaline, sometimes when it's flowing, you don't feel that stuff.
Taz, Kenny looks explosive tonight. More so than I've seen him in several months.
He does. And he's, oh my God, like you said, he's in great shape. You can tell just by looking at him.
How about that missile drop kick, guys?
To the back of the neck.
Omega, legs crossed, and the neck breaker on Alexander. 1, 2. Alexander's turn to beat the count.
I think Kenny realized it's going to take more than that to beat Josh Alexander. With Josh in trouble here, Don, just hanging on that middle rope.
Omega could be lining up.
We've scouted Kenny's moves for many months.
The V trigger. Alexander waiting for it. Answers the Enziguri. Stuns Omega.
Right in the face.
And Omega, Alexander, both men over the top.
Is Kenny okay?
And
I'm just checking on him. Take it easy.
There you go, Bryce Remsburg. Kenny hit very hard on his tailbone once again.
Why is the referee allowed to yell at guest commentators? What is going on here?
Look at this.
And on Josh.
Omega coming down hard, and luckily Bryce Remsburg had his eyes glued to Don Callis to prevent any malfeasance. Force foul play. Alexander and Omega now on the outside.
They're both struggling to get to their feet.
Front of our desk here on Dynamite. Could hear those solid
that shot.
Nasty.
Yeah, right in front of us. It is physical for sure.
Yeah, the heavy blows, and each man keeps coming back.
Kenny's feeling it right now, but so is Josh.
God, I love this. This is
10
the
years
action.
of pent-up frustration.
This is the action that we see on Dynamite and Collision. Back and forth they go.
Not elbows, Taz. Those are right hands.
I mean, wearing headgear helps Josh a little bit on those forearm shots by Kenny. But they're impactful. I'm looking right at it.
Kenny grew up in the streets of Winnipeg fighting in 40 below weather, so
Alexander changes tack, gouging the eyes of Omega. And now Alexander.
What is this? Stop this! Stop!
Running for the hills. As Omega pursuing down out to the crowd. I'm not sure that's a yellow streak behind Don Callis or a brown streak. Either way, he's out of the range of Kenny Omega, and Omega returning his attention to Josh Alexander.
That got pretty wild, and it's still wild. Look at this.
Alexander, though, ankle locked on him as Omega was trying to re-enter the ring. And Alexander, smashing the ankle against the ring apron.
Alexander did a great job of staying away from Kenny's right leg that time. Being able to hook onto the left leg.
As we have seen it since Josh Alexander has entered AEW, he is so dangerous with that ankle lock.
He is excellent with it for sure. And these two guys are just tagging each other heavily here.
And Alexander attempting to reintroduce Kenny Omega to the ring the hard way. But Omega trying to fight it off. Well, Alexander.
What's wrong, Don?
Chased me halfway into the building.
Dragon screw.
I'm glad you wore a brown suit.
And Omega
is coming in hot here. Watch out.
Omega on the apron. Alexander helps him to the floor.
Man, what a shot right there. What impact by Alexander.
As you mentioned, Don, Josh Alexander has waited years, more than a decade, for this opportunity against Kenny Omega.
He's been waiting a long time, that's for sure.
And in one fell swoop, Alexander could not only take down.
Good job, buddy. Go finish him off.
Take down
Bring it
Kenny
home
Omega.
to Daddy.
Bring it.
Wow, here it comes. Bomb.
He might get it.
Right down the middle. 1, 2, kick. Alexander escapes.
Great toughness by Josh.
Yeah, you can see Josh getting ready to kick out, pushing out that time. Here we go. It's
Omega with Alexander on the shoulders. Center
No.
Wing it. Angel. 1, 2, 3.
Kenny Omega! You know, Kenny Omega wants a world title shot. I think he is getting himself back ready to get that world title shot, no doubt.
And that's got to be extra sweet for Kenny Omega, not only putting himself back within potentially striking distance of the AEW World Championship, but also getting the pinfall victory over the man. As we see the world champion MJF looking on. Kenny Omega earning the pinfall victory, Ted, over the man that broke the leg of Kenny's best friend, Kota Ibushi.
Absolutely, some redemption for sure. What a physical battle. Great match by both men for sure.
Kenny Omega victorious, and fans, you are watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. You can learn more at progressive.com. Kenny Omega requesting the microphone and taking center stage.
Uncle Don, I'll give you credit. You struck while the iron was hot. You struck knowing that I wasn't at my full potential, knowing that I was nowhere near 100%. But in my new home of Orlando, Florida, Yes, I do live here now. I am happy to report that I haven't felt this good in years. You don't have one member, not even one, on your roster, Don, that can beat me at where I am at right now. So quit while you're ahead, or lick your wounds and come back for me after I win the heavyweight championship belt. I'd love to sit and talk your ear off all night long, but unfortunately, I must bid you adieu. So goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang!
Kenny Omega reaffirming his commitment to winning the AEW World Championship for a second time. But Omega, we want to take a look at this. Last week, MJF scored an impressive victory over Bandito to defend the AEW World Championship. And our very own Taz broke it down. Let's take a look.
In a great match for the AEW World Championship, let's break down how MJF utilized two great submission holds to retain his world title. As Bandito goes for the win with a cover, MJF kicks out, playing possum, getting quick wrist control, turns Bandito to his belly, applies his salt of the earth armbar, which is called in the sport of judo, Ude Hishige Wakakatami. With a perfect figure four grip on the wrist, MJF has all of his body weight driving into his opponent's lower back and side, which creates more pressure on Bandito's shoulder and elbow joints. MJF realizes Bandito is trying to get to the bottom rope to break the hold, so he drags him back towards the middle of the ring and quickly transitions, stepping over the arm, which makes the hold extremely tight. Then MJF, with an S grip, pulls back on the head of Bandito into a perfect label lock, which gets him the victory. Fact is, the world champion is better than you, and you know it.
I can't even tell you what his finishing move is. Shoot. I think it's the
Woman's died, but right now we can't give you any more than that.
Detective Harper, is it true you knew her? Got any suspects?
I didn't hurt her, Anna. Do you know who did it?
I didn't do it, if that's what you're asking. There are two sides to every story. His and hers. Which means someone is always lying.
Put no headstone on the grave. I'm gonna be the never.
Feel more you than ever, without compromise. At TJ Maxx, you can afford to turn your closet into a place of endless expression. With the quality you deserve, styles you crave, and prices you love. Max, what makes you, you.
This is a meal. Saucy chicken Roma. Stacked spicy steak for just $7.99 each. Let's Asiago. Asiago bagel stacks are back. It just smells good at Panera.
Catherine.
Heathcliff.
Why did you leave me?
Why did you betray your own heart? I will not stand for that fiend. I will not have you near her. So kiss me, and let us both be damned.
Wuthering Heights, rated R, February 13th.
This is a meal. Saucy chicken Roma. Stacked spicy steak for just $7.99 each. Let's Asiago. Asiago bagel stacks are back. It just smells good at Panera.
Football isn't just won on the field. It's won with unlikely teammates, with unshakable traditions. It's won by all of us.
Whose house? Whose house?
Toyota, let's go places.
Extra big deals days are back for ExtraCare members. Unlock 2 times the deals for 2 weeks only. No coupons needed. So many extra big deals, so little time. These deals are too extra to miss. Extra big deals days at CVS, now through January 24th.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite Live on TBS and HBO Max. Now we turn our attention to the tag team division of the All-Elite Women.
This is a tag team bout. Sit for one fall. Introducing first, Penelope Ford and Megan Bain.
Tony, it seemed bleak for Penelope Ford. The arm injury was thought to keep her out of action for the better part of 2026, but some diligent recovery work by her and a lucky break, no pun intended, for Penelope Ford saw her return to action this past Saturday at Collision in impressive fashion.
Yeah, it was a big win for the Megasis and for Penelope Ford. Penelope looked great. She was out for 87 days after that torn UCL, the elbow injury. Now she's back, and they've got, boy, it's no cliche, Taz, they really got their work cut out for them in this tag team match.
I don't disagree. Absolutely.
Being accompanied by Luther, Mina Shirakawa, Timeless, Tony Storm, Timeless, Love Bomb.
The women were on the cusp of becoming the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. They were denied that opportunity, but coming in, charging straight into battle here tonight, looking to get their revenge against these women that have just been hunting them for months, Taz, Penelope Ford and Megan Bain.
Absolutely, and now here you go. We're battling up right here.
Replacing the team that was denied their place in the tournament because of Penelope's injury. And you know what? It's very difficult, as you know, to roll in the ring when your opponent is standing over you. That's what they try to do, and now they've taken the advantage.
Shirakawa, that kick to the face. Tony Storm, kick to the chest, and now combination offense from the Timeless Love. The splash on the Megasis one. Oh, kicking out at one is Megan Bain. Tag made to Tony Storm as Bain is approaching the corner, perhaps thinking of a tag to Penelope Ford. She'll have to wait for that double hammer throw into the ropes. Nice trip by Shirakawa. Tony Storm drop kick.
Yeah, a little misdirection action there by the Timeless Love Bombs.
Shirakawa over the top. Cover made by Tony Storm. 1, 2.
Well, Megan Bain, so powerful. The strength in that lady is super impressive. So I think it's smart, you know, for Storm and Mina to double up on her.
Yeah, to keep her down, Taz. I agree. Megasis was just trying to pull herself up. Look how powerful she still is.
Double hammer throw. Bain into the ropes. Comes back. Takes down Shirakawa. Tony Storm on the move. Intercepted by Bain. And Megan Bain, the follow-away slam.
Well done by Megan right there.
Megan had 28 wins in 2025, the most for any woman in AEW.
I would say until Chris Statlander came along, Megan Bain perhaps gave Tony Storm the trouble in Storm's AEW Women's World Championship title reign. And Megan Bain, the power was such, Taz, that she threw Shirakawa over Tony Storm.
That was a nasty landing right there.
Yeah, Tony's still checking in with Mina. Man, you were right, Taz.
Well, I was saying how powerful that Megan Bain is, and
Could be a case that she doesn't even know her own strength.
I think you might be right about that. I mean, look, you can see right here, completely over the body. I think she wanted to, two for the price of one, throw her, meaning Mina, into Tony. But man, she's so powerful. Chucked her right over her head. It's crazy.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh
Not done throwing people. Yeah, Penelope Ford thrown over the top into Storm, into Shirakawa. And we've seen the profound concern that Toni Storm has for Mina Shirakawa. How will that play into this match as this tag team grudge match continues live from Orlando?
With low prices store-wide. Eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
Yeah! Woo! What'd she call Harper?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body LLC?
We actually sold to Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
If you need a tan, I'm your man. We do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Getting your vaccines at CVS matters because we'll work around the most important schedules. Yours.
You might not know about Domino's specialty pizzas, like the extravaganza or the Pacific Veggie. And you definitely don't know about the new spicy chicken bacon ranch. But now you know. And now that you do know, go ahead and get any medium specialty pizza for just $9.99 when you mix and match. Only at
Domino's.
Savor a salted brown butter moment. That's DOS.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call Harper? Oh, we actually sold to Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go. Which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condensating, you're condensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Kindness grows from a place unknown, from my heart all the way to my toes. You can count on me, I can count on you.
A kinder world starts with being kind to yourself. Choose kind.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. We are witnessing a tag team battle between the Timeless Love Bombs, Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. And Mina Shirakawa showing off her toughness, but this could be it, the cover. And Shirakawa, after that nasty spill on the floor, Penelope Ford and Megan Bain, Taz, they have not relented singling out Shirakawa.
No, you are correct. They have been all over Mina. And Toni Storm is itching to get in this match badly. She knows she needs to somehow, some way, get Mina to her, meaning Storm, to get tagged in.
Look at that. Megan looked right at Toni Storm who said, I hate you.
Swinging a miss by Bain, and Shirakawa, though, can't make it to the corner. Wow. And the waistlock, German suplex.
And that release German suplex, I should say. Mina landing extremely hard.
The rough landings for Shirakawa continue, but sneaks into the ring. Great agility, great footwork.
And a great defensive move, too, man.
by Mina, and now Mina Shirakawa to the top. Drop kick takes Megan Bayne off of her feet. The door is open for Mina Shirakawa to tag in Timeless Toni Storm.
Well, she had that burst of energy Mina did, and now I think she's just exhausted, but she's making her way to Storm.
And can she make the call? Can she make the tag before it's legal? But so is Timeless Toni Storm. Wow. Series of drop kicks from Toni Storm. Penelope Ford whipped all over the ring.
Snap mares for everybody. Look at that.
And Toni Storm, the high boot, drops Penelope to her knees. And a German suplex this time from Toni Storm. The elbow strike caught Megan Bayne unawares.
Tony's fired up here, guys.
Oh, attack in the corner. Tag out to Mina Shirakawa. But Megan Bayne creeping in and sent Toni Storm head first into Shirakawa.
I believe the head went to the knee that time. I'm not sure, but look at Toni come back.
Low bridge. And the second time is love bombs.
Time for a couple of close-ups, I do believe.
Double hip attacks. And they're not done yet. Shirakawa climbing the ropes and taking a huge risk to the outside.
She has it. She's shifting the momentum. Her and Storm, they have shifted the momentum in this match.
Now returned to the ring is Penelope Ford. She's legal for the opposition of Mina and Toni. And sling blade from the top. Shirakawa covers two, but Megan Bayne just narrowly broke that up.
That match almost ended right there.
That's right. That was the nick of time. I didn't think she'd make it. I could see that she was rolling in, but she was there.
Roundhouse kick, but not high enough. I think that might have caught Bayne on the shoulder.
Bayne, she's so tall. A knee to the back and a boot to the face.
That's one on Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, let's add to this the punishment that Mina's taken already.
And Bayne throwing her own partner into Shirakawa, the cutter. No! Toni Storm this time just barely beating the count.
This thing is breaking down for sure, this tag match.
Rolling elbow strike. Blocks the jaw of Penelope Ford, but Bayne comes in, powerful shot of her own. Toni DDT planting Bayne on the crown of her head. And Penelope, though, stunner.
What an evasive move by Ford.
Oh, the Hurricane, the spinning back fist. And now Mina Shirakawa. She likes to use that figure four to finish off her opponents. Steps through, but Megan Bayne!
She took too long. She showboated, took too long.
That's right, and she was stuck then, Taz. She couldn't move away.
And Shirakawa left her head exposed. Megan Bayne made her pay, and now...
Oh, God, this is dangerous.
Penelope to the top. Go! Day! Device! 1, 2, and 3! But Marina Shafir!
She's that mother's milk. She got that choke on her.
And she prevented.
Yeah, the referee didn't see it. He was counting the pinfall, but Marina Shafir just came in, locked in the mother's milk on timeless Toni Storm.
Toni was trying to make a save, too, to prevent it. Toni from making the save. Any way you cut it, that was a big win for Penelope and Megan Bayne.
An impressive performance for Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne, but a big assist from the problem, Marina Shafir. Well, fans, this past Friday night in Mexico City, Arena Mexico, Roderick Strong became the #1 contender for Claudio Castagnoli's CML World Heavyweight Championship. Let's take a look.
Roderick Strong, a huge congratulations to you in Arena, Mexico. You defeated Hedgesera to become the #1 contender to Claudio Castagnoli's CMLL World Heavyweight Championship.
Claudio! I told you I wasn't done with you and the Death Riders. I'm sick of your thinking nose to our business.
For the CMLL World Heavyweight Championship, Claudio will defend against Roderick Strong on Collision.
That championship is mine.
This Saturday night on TNT, HBO Max, Claudio Castagnoli, Roderick Strong for the CMLL World Heavyweight Championship, plus top contenders for the AW World Tag Team Championship. Davis and Doyle will be in action. And the Don Callis family's Andrade El Idolo takes on Magnus from CMLL. And speaking of the family, Kenosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher taking on Austin, and Billy Gunn, the undefeated duo. And AEW Women's World Champion Chris Statlander, Pass Isla Dawn, and the Hangman Adam Page faces Katsuyori Shibata of the Ops, plus its official TDS Championship title match. Willow Nightingale, Julia Hart one-on-one. Then 1 week from tonight, Dynamite live from Austin, Texas. Mark Briscoe, El Clone, TNT Championship title. FTR, Davis and Doyle, AEW World Tag Team Championship. And Statlander, Tekla, AEW Women's World Championship. 3 huge title matches live in Austin. But coming up next, our main event, Swerve Strickland, the Jet Kevin Knight, 1-on-1 live from Orlando. Don't go anywhere.
I know you're wondering, what next? I see love on your horizon. In a trip to a strange new land. Look, the child within you will awaken. And you will meet your destiny.
Well, you took your time.
What will you discover next?
It can be rough out there.
But when you're in here,
It's smooth sailing.
for decades, we've brought you the very best for less. Ooh, hand-painted. And the fam keeps growing.
2 stores.
Endless new finds every day.
4 billion stolen in the largest robbery in history.
These people will be dead.
It's about the end game and the million different ways you might not survive it.
Hi, Alice. I'm here from...
Your new prescription? Your refill. Indigestion again. IL-3. Joint support. IL-6. Uh-oh. IL-5. Vitamin C. IL-7. Let me call your doctor. Your insurance. Your grandkids are growing like weeds. Snacks are on IL-9.
Go ahead. See you next time, Alice.
I'll see ya.
A fuller life deserves fuller care. That's the human kind of help. Walgreens.
The difference between a good day and a less than great one, it's all in the details and how you see the world. And that's why my mornings start with Viz, a once-a-day eye drop to treat blurry near vision. Menus, labels, screens, even doing my makeup, little things started to be big problems. But now I can stay in the moment, clear, confident, and free to go with the flow.
Cut!
In clinical trials, the most common side effects include eye irritation, temporary dim or dark vision, headaches, and eye redness.
Viz, clear near vision for up to 10 hours.
At the start of every year, I find myself wondering again, constantly questioning life's mysteries. Could I make it in the UFC octagon?
When Jeff Probst asks survivors, ready?
Do they ever want to say no? Has Dexter ever considered meditation? Will Beth and Rip make it last on the new series Dutton Ranch? If not, Rip, call me. Stream new series and returning favorites, plus huge events. It's going to be the biggest year yet.
It's main event time live on Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event. Step forward, approaching the ring with Prince Nana from Tacoma, Washington, weighing 240 pounds. Strickland.
Strickland coming into this match with a very heavy heart. Is this past Monday? And two-time Grammy Award-winning producer, Prophet the producer, unexpectedly passed away. He was a producer on this very track. Swerve's Hit Different, very close friend of Swerve Strickland, who wants to dedicate this main event match to his departed friend.
The heartbreaking passing away of Prophet, and it happened on Monday. And certainly we're thinking of the family, and obviously the seriousness that Swerve has in his face right now just represents all of that.
Yes, prayers for his family. It's horrible news. Horrible. Very sad. But, as you said, Swerve dedicating this match to him. So,
it never ends with MJF.
Why? What's wrong?
He's got to be the center of attention.
Just watching the match. What's he doing wrong?
Don't private box with bottle service here.
He's old enough to drink. I mean, I don't understand the issue.
Stay in the back and watch on the monitor like most people do.
He's the world champ. It's different. Different privilege, my friend. Scalper thinks he's the only guy who can drink. Well.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 211 pounds, he is a Trios champion. Good shit,
Kevin Knight, a big opportunity to prove his doubters wrong tonight in this match against Swerve Strickland. And one of his doubters happens to be Swerve Strickland, Tony, because Swerve said that Kevin Knight will be a world championship one day, but not world champion one day, but not yet.
Yeah, it only happened on Collision. We saw the exchange between Swerve and a young man that he recommended to Tony Khan be a part of AEW. Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight's got a lot of confidence for a young man. Why not? He's a champion right now, Taz.
He is. He definitely is. Listen, I don't like either of these people.
Okay.
At all. Okay? But I respect their abilities. I will call this match like a professional. But Swerve was one half of the men who tried to end my own family, my son's career, thank you, a couple of weeks ago. But I'll be a pro here and call this match the right way. That's right.
Okay. Well, let me say this. This is a very important match for Swerve. You've seen Kenny Omega with a win already tonight. And as everybody's trying to vie and line up to get a world title shot, we even saw Brody King earlier.
Well, that was a nice overhook into a fireman's carry, transitioning to a front headlock by Strickland.
Kevin Knight tried to escape, but Swerve sticking on the jet.
Ground him. I think it's smart already what Strickland's trying to do. Wow.
Hey, sending Kevin Knight.
You don't want to let Kevin Knight get airborne. You guys know that. He's a dynamic athlete, Kevin Knight.
Fans, we're off to a hot start in 2026, and that heat wave continues as we head into the month of March. Just announced on AEWTIX.com on Wednesday, March 11th, we'll be in San Jose, California. You can use pre-sale code AEWTV. Scan the QR code or AEWTIX.com. Then we'll be in the Save March Center in Fresno, California, as Swerve takes down Knight again on Wednesday, March 18th. Then Wednesday, March 25th, Roy Wilkins Auditorium. We return to St. Paul, Minnesota. And then Saturday, March 28th, the Alliant Energy Powerhouse in Cedar Rapids, Iowa for Collision. AEWTIX.com. AEWTV is your code to all the action in the month of March.
Good single leg right there by Strickland.
Trip attempted by Kevin Knight. Leapfrog up and over the top. Swerve sends Knight into the ropes. Swerve follows up, arm drag. Knight holds on, applying pressure to the shoulder of Swerve Strickland.
Now Kevin doing a little posing right there, trying to, I don't know if he's trying to show up Swerve or not.
Another guy I don't like. No. He's sketchy. He's always been sketchy.
Well, Swerve vaults over the top, lands on his feet, but Kevin Knight through the ropes. No, Swerve sidesteps. Knight over the top. Swerve trying to take himself out of range, but Kevin Knight Has tremendous range.
Crazy impressive right there.
Swerve made a big mistake. 2 great moves to evade Kevin Knight, but then turned his back. And there was the turning the back.
And Knight is so quick, so highly athletic and fast. I mean, it's tough to kind of avoid it.
Knight, the frog splash into the crossbody. And Kevin Knight, Kevin Knight.
Blocking and stealing what Strickland does. What do they call that?
Because he's
that's the
Swerve.
gritty, right? Is that
Gritty,
the
yep.
Yeah, I know this stuff, bro.
He sure did.
Kids do the gritty.
He sure did.
Swerve Shabani thinks it's a drink.
There you go.
I sure do.
There you go.
You know what? We've got to give props to Kevin Knight after the Continental Classic that he had, wins over Okada, wins over Darby Allin, 20-minute draw with Pac. You can see, and now champion, you can see the confidence that he has.
Swerve Strickland, confident in his own right, and now to be looking to shorten the career of the body drop to the floor.
Tough landing right here to our right. That was a big backdrop off the steps. Watch out here, Strickland.
Leaping off the ring apron, delivering the drop kick. MJF looks on as the action continues live on Dynamite. Don't go anywhere.
This job demands sacrifice. Most people are not cut out for it, but these women are not most people.
It's terrifying. It's exciting. It means we're alive. No, it means you're about to be dead.
Being a pro doesn't start under the lights. It starts in the kitchen, where factor chefs dial in balance, the way coaches fine-tune plays. Because what you put in is what you get out. Factor, eat like a pro.
You got the clothes, cars. You look like a person who has secrets.
Came here to make your business proposition. He knows exactly what they're transporting when. There's no DNA left at the scene. You guys untraceable. It's not about the money.
What is it about?
Hello, James.
Crime 101, rated R, only in theaters February 13th.
Access weight loss treatment plans through HIMS for one affordable upfront price. Everything you might need, all included. That means a personalized weight loss plan, access to licensed medical providers, and 24/7 support from a care team. Even medication delivered straight to your door. No membership fees, no surprise costs, all for one simple price. Start your weight loss journey today at hims.com.
You got the clothes, cars. You look like a person who has secrets.
Came here to make your business proposition. He knows exactly what they're transporting when. There's no DNA left at the scene. You guys untraceable. It's not about the money.
What is it about?
Hello, James.
Crime 101, rated R, only in theaters February 13th.
Here, anything is possible, as long as you can imagine it. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
In Orlando, some of the best memories are made in the moments in between. And that's what makes Orlando unbelievably real.
If dogs were influencers, they'd probably review pepperoni treats like
slow cook for 2.5 hours. Yeah.
But thankfully, dogs are dogs. Treat the best to the best. Pepperoni.
Two of the bright young stars of All Elite Wrestling battling it out tonight in our main event. Swerve Strickland looks to work himself back into the title picture for the AEW World Championship, but Kevin Knight wants that same opportunity. What better way to do so than taking down a former champion? But Swerve Strickland in control of this match, Taz.
And that was impressive how quick Strickland got him into that backbreaker there and really working on the middle of the body of Kevin. Super impressive how quick he did that.
What you call taking a young man to school is what we're seeing right now.
I mean, it hasn't been one-sided, Tony, but I would agree it's been a bit lopsided, at least for the last few minutes.
Rudy, three-pointer, so the three-pointer?
I was behind the line, yes, Taz.
I thought it was between the circles. But you know what? Swerve just feeling confident and cocky right now.
I know he's going for a half crab, but he's got the beginnings of it while he put the knee in the back. But here, maybe he's going to step all the way over, but I guess not.
Knight trying to free himself with those up kicks, but Swerve
going to just step over Strickland has to with that right leg.
And we talked enough about how much power Swerve came back from his injury with. Bulked up to 240 pounds. Solid.
And for Swerve, the extra size did not seem to have slowed him down in the least. Kevin Knight delivered some elbow strikes. Swerve leaving his jaw open, a very dangerous proposition, Taz.
Yeah, it is. When you invite a guy to keep hitting you, he came with a right hand right in the jaw. He said the hell with the forearm. He's just punch in the face now.
Oh, Swerve intercepts, loops through, and now Swerve. Oh no, Kevin Knight turns the tables on Swerve Strickland.
It's a desperation move, Taz, but it worked.
The beautiful counter by Knight, and as you see the world champion MJF watching on. He's studying. That man is a genius right there. MJF. He's calculated. He's dissecting everything Strickland's doing right now. I promise you, in his head.
Knight slipped underneath the kick from Swerve Strickland. Back to the ropes. Leaps over the strike attempt. And now the elbows have Swerve reeling a bit. Knight up and over. And leaves his feet. Takes down Swerve Strickland. A solid strike for the Jet.
Lots of impact on that jumping clothesline by the Jet.
MJF, as you mentioned, Taz, the AEW World Champion. Watching on, he is surrounded by so many potential challengers for that title as Knight the splash. Nobody home. Swerve rolls through. Leaps! Flatliner by Swerve.
That hit its mark right there by Swerve. Definitely.
Yeah, Kevin Knight cannot even get to his feet. Right? Finally gets up.
Nice ball attempted. Knight was ready for it, and a splash across the spine. Knight, leg hook, cover made, but Swerve able to kick out.
Yeah, you could see him pushing out on the one count.
Yeah, if that house call would have hit, though, I think Knight would have been toast.
Yes, sir.
MJF again, watching on. I'm telling you, every move, every step Strickland's taking is going through his brain.
Which tells me he's kind of concerned about what he's seeing.
Hot boot into the jaw of Kevin Knight. And yeah, MJF, we've seen the facial expression, the body language has become more pensive as this match continues. And Knight into the corner. Swerve maneuvering Knight up. Legs over the top rope. Dangerous territory, Taz.
Very dangerous. You can do a lot of different things here, and they're all dangerous. I don't know if he's going for a half Nelson, like a half and half suplex, or maybe he's going for a dragon suplex from up there.
Kevin Knight has no intention of finding out as Knight now sunset flip powerbomb attempt, but Swerve
too strong. Strickland's too powerful.
Oh, wow, you're right.
That's what it was.
Fans, we are past the top of the hour. Stay with us. We're going to stick with this.
Knight lands as long as it takes. Powerbomb and now DDT. Compresses the vertebrae. He goes over and no. Swerve able to kick out.
Second time he's just pushed out using his upper body. No kick, just a push. Oh, boy, MJF standing up, man. The world champion getting into it.
He wants Kevin Knight to wrap it up. He wants Knight to put Swerve Strickland away and take him out of the AEW World Championship title picture.
Right on back of the head with that powerbomb. If that wasn't enough, then that jumping DDT on top of Strickland's head.
Unlike MJF, I want it to go on, man.
Thrust kick, that one to the midsection of Swerve. And now Knight looking for that leaping DDT on the apron, but Swerve, oh God, the power and the deadly driver on the apron.
That's just roll the kid in right now. That's got to be it. Look at Aubrey Edwards checking in on Kevin Knight.
And that was a really nasty landing.
Swerve taking a moment.
Oh, what's he doing?
Swerve.
What's he doing?
You know how dangerous Swerve Strickland can be. Kevin Knight could be finding out firsthand.
I know the focus is to get a world title shot, but this is a little bit beyond that, I would think.
You're thinking pile driver on the guardrail? Are you kidding?
Oh, yeah, that's him. Kevin Knight is done.
When he grabs the trunks like that, it creates even more downward pressure on the neck of Kevin Knight.
You're right here, because it makes more tightness. It makes it tighter to keep the guy's head between your legs as you drive him on top of the guardrail, which I don't know if I've ever seen that. I might have. I can't recall it, though. That was extremely dangerous, violent, and innovative.
Did you see how Swerve was standing at the apron, just pausing? I don't know what was going through his mind, but there was something. I thought he was going to go back and attack Kevin Knight once again.
Now, Aubrey Edwards up to 7.
Now victory's looking for here, Strickland.
Yep. Now the kid's coming back, guys.
And no,
he's not.
Oh, Knight just barely beats the count. And I think Swerve, as he claps at the effort for Kevin Knight, I think Swerve maybe sending a message to MJF. If I'm willing to do this to a man that I respect like Kevin Knight, think of what I would do to you, MJF.
It's a great point, Excalibur. You are right.
On a 450 to the back and dragon sleeper to the injured neck of Kevin Knight.
Yeah, that's a nasty hold. And the way he has it applied, even if he gets his legs in, it actually makes it more nasty. But you don't need to. I think Knight's going to be done here, guys. This is a really tight hold.
Swerve wrenching back, Knight fading.
Knight's got to get his hands off of get the bicep off of your throat.
But Swerve, he allowed Knight to get back up to his feet. Perhaps a misstep by Swerve.
I think Knight fought his way up, to be honest. That's what it looked like.
He tried to get the knee up to the head of Swerve, could not.
Swerve and Knight now going to the high rent district, the tippy top, the penthouse, if you will. But something tells me not for long.
God, that is so dangerous for both men, obviously.
Knight, some well-placed right hands allowed him to escape the grip of Swerve Strickland, and now Kevin Knight. Mega Hurricane Rana from Kevin Knight.
That is so freaking hard to do, man. That was crazy, dangerous, and impressive.
This is how Kevin Knight beat Darby Allin. Knight, coast to coast, the drop kick on target.
Knight is going to win this match.
Upset alert, Kevin Knight to the top. UFO splash.
Cover it now, kid. Come on.
1, 2. No. Too close.
Rope save.
Too close. Gets his foot on the rope.
Mark of a veteran. Mark of a true world champion.
I agree.
Mat presence. Ring presence. Mat sense. You know where the ropes are when you need them.
What a potent 1-2 punch, so to speak. The coast-to-coast drop kick. The UFO splash. Kevin Knight showing his class, showing his quality, hanging. The former AEW World Champion.
Whoa, how about the house call? The house call on Swerve.
House call Swerve may be out on his feet. Kevin Knight hit him with his own move. Hoist Swerve up, center of the ring, but
Swerve's fighting. Elbow strikes.
Kevin Knight will not be denied. No, Swerve finds his feet. Go to the midsection. Whoa, what a shot from Knight, but Swerve answers back. Both men pump kicks. Knight misses, Swerve misses. Out of mid-air. Timing, anticipation. Oh, God. And the vertebreaker by Swerve.
He's not done.
He has Knight hooked.
It's classic, gentlemen.
MJF, the world champion. And I'd love to know what's going through his head right now about Strickland. But what a great match.
MJF surrounded on all sides by elite level competition that have that man and the AEW World Championship title in their sights. MJF, better be careful. Fans, thank you for joining us here tonight. We'll see you this Saturday for Collision.
I was really rooting for LA Knight. I don't know. I mean, not LA Knight. I was rooting for bro. I wanted him to win, but dang, could have had something out of that, man. Dang. But either way, it was a good match. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think Dynamite was kind of mid tonight, man. I ain't gonna hold you up. It was kind of mid. I ain't gonna hold you up. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you up. I thought it was mid tonight. You know, it could have been something, but it's cool though. Yeah, it was kind of mid, but I think what kind of threw me off tonight was the segment with the Babes of Wrath and Chris Stanlander. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I ain't rocking with Chris Stanlander being with the Babes of Wrath. Okay, I don't like it because I feel like Chris is front and center while Willow and Harley are like you know Harley, you know my baby mama, man. She be goofy most of the times, but when I see Willer, I mean not Willer. I'm sorry. When I see Willow with Chris, and I see Chris in front and center, and I see Will Nightingale on the left, and she's like on some goofy shit while Chris is being serious. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just something about. I mean, look. I mean, it's cool to see them back together, but I don't know, man. I just don't like it. You know, I don't like it. You know, I think Chris is too. I don't know, something about Chris that got me feeling some type of way. You know what I mean? Like I just don't like Chris with Willow. I'm sorry. Like I want Chris as a heel. Like that's the thing. I just want her as a heel. Like I'm sorry. I'm not rocking with the babyface side of Chris. I'm just not. I mean, it doesn't piss me off like Liv Morgan as a heel and people call her a babyface, but it just pissed me off to see. I mean, it don't piss me off, but it just bothers me. It just rubbed me the wrong way when I see Chris with Harley and Willow. It's like Willow and Harley can't do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like Chris being back with Willow it just don't seem right with me because they were just beefing. You know what I'm saying? And now they just make up all of a sudden. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I was just hoping that it was just like a one-time deal, but for some reason, it became permanent. Now all three of them are together, and it's like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not rocking with that because I need to see I just want to see that Willow versus Chris again. Like, I just want to see that shit again, man. Like, and I want to see Harley go after a singles title. I don't like the fact that Harley cut that promo and she knows that she don't have another title to defend. Like, versus with the other two, they get to defend their title. Versus with Harley, she's not able to defend nothing because she got to wait for her partner, and that's not fair. I told y'all to have her go after the Ring of Honor title at least until Willow lose that TBS title, but it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, another thing that kind of bothered me was Megan and Penelope. Like, why are y'all still beefing with them? Like, why are you still beefing with Tony and Mina? Like, come on now. Go after the Babes of Wrath and go after those tag team titles. Let Marina help y'all win it. Like, do something, bro. Like, this I mean, maybe it's just one night, but yo, Tony, you gotta pull the trigger with Megan, man. I know, I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's time. Like, you gotta give her the belt, man. Just give her something, you know, tag team belt, singles belt. Like, come on, you already lost like Anna Jay. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose Megan. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, enough with the wait time. Let's get that belt on her, man. I mean, you already setting up a one-on-one match with Thecla and Chris. That's cool. I mean, me personally, I think Chris is gonna retain just because it's not a pay-per-view. So I think Thecla's gonna get a rematch at Revolution. I don't know because we got another month left. So I just want to see change, man. Like, can we switch it up, please? Like, I can't keep seeing the same old stuff. I mean, it's giving me WWE vibes. So, but I'll speak more about it when I do my reaction video. But dang, we gotta switch it up at some point. I mean, Tony and me have been beefing with Megan and Penelope enough. I mean, it's time to switch it up, bro. Come on, like, I mean, I mean, Dynamite was cool, but if you ask me, I'm probably gonna give Dynamite. And this is the first time I ever done this, but I'm gonna have to give Dynamite like 7 out of 10, just because some of the matches was repetitive. The street match. Hey, listen, the Death Riders versus the Doncast family. That was a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Shout out to Daniel, man. He did his thing. Kenny versus Josh, that was okay, I guess. I mean, it's great to see Kenny in the ring. I'm glad he's okay. You know, because I really thought that suplex was going to take him out, but thank God he made it. He was able to get up and take pictures with the fans and whatnot. So shout out to him. Swerve Strickland versus Kevin Knight. That was I'll give it I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It was a good match. I can still react to it. So if I have to pick some matches to react to, I'm definitely doing the women's match. I'll probably react to the main event. I don't know about the street match. Should I do it? I mean, I gave it some good commentary, so maybe I might do it. We'll see. But the FTR match, even though I missed that match, I don't really care too much for it, so I don't really want to react to that match. We're skipping that because nobody cares. So, but we'll see, man. I might just do one, but we'll see. We'll see. But MJF was definitely paying attention to Samoa Joe and Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland. I ain't gonna lie. If we get a Fatal 4-Way match, I wouldn't be surprised. Because, man, Adam Page, he doing his own thing. So, now that he's with the Jet Speed, so yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, man, we'll see what Collision looking like. Maybe Collision might be better than Dynamite because tonight, I ain't gonna lie, man, this Dynamite wasn't really that bright, but whatever. All right, man. Thank you guys for coming on here. I'll check y'all out this Collision and this Saturday for Collision. So I'll see y'all over there. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. All right. You guys next live stream. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all this Saturday. Okay.